Welcome to a Township Tale cooking, or you can call it stewing. I will be teaching you how to do certain recipes, certain cooks, what each item does. I will only be covering what is in my bag due to limited resources. So we'll go through each different mushroom. I only have the main three that I like to keep on me personally, which is a heart red flower, the poisonous mushrooms, the glowing mushrooms, and that's about it. I will also be covering onions, because many people don't know what that does, salt and garlic, but I do not have any garlic on me at the moment. So let's get into it. So when you're cooking, you want to have your cauldron, of course, filled with water for soup. But I personally like to do 2 grass and 3 wood, because that'll last me a good amount when I'm cooking. And we will be filling up almost all these gourds, all these bottles, filling up the bag. So we're going to start with something I make myself, which is just a health potion. I do not remember or recall if this was on the recipe menu on the book in the tavern, but you will take a red mushroom with the white dots, not the little ones, and put 4 of these in here. Now, if I had garlic, that would have affected the nutrition of it, which basically makes your hunger or your fullness way better. Salt, I'm not too sure exactly, but it should either be that it boosts the thing, boosts your soup or stew, or it makes it last way longer. We will find out which one it does, but this takes about a minute to a half a minute to cook each time. I haven't exactly counted the exact amount of time of how long it takes. So I'll see you when. Nope, never mind. Alright, soup's done. So we'd like to set it here. See, now if you had a ladle, it would be really nice. You can also use bowls. You put it in a bowl if you'd like to serve it to a couple people. And just push it down in there. If you had a ladle, you could scoop it up, pour it into here. That's totally okay too. We're just going to put this back, keep the bowls in here, and I like to personally keep health potions on me at all times, so we're going to put these in bottles. See, both really red. I am not damaged currently, so I will show you in a minute. Fill this one up too. So I will damage myself really quickly. We're going to do a little bit more. Climb up, fall down. That did a bigger munch. Now we're going to drink this, and look, health is immediately restored all the way to the max. Right. Second soup we will be making. Oop. Yes, when you're filling up, I am currently at one of the camps, so that's a area, you put your hand on it, you'll respawn here, but right now I'm using this little water source for all my soup. Now, I'm not going to really show much Dais meat, but this does help with speed and hunger because it's meat, but it's the deer meat, so it goes faster. Eggplants aren't really too special, they're more of a luminosity and damage protection. So if I'm not wrong, I'll put 4 of these in here. I will only be using salt because that is all I have right now. So we'll let this cook. Eggplant stew. I am currently not hungry, so I'm going to try running around for a little bit, get my hunger down. It might take a little bit, but I could also bring another person here, which I might have to do. you can tell when your soup is done after the white smoke disappears, and it will have this special effect, like that. Have the special effect, and you'll start seeing brown smoke come up. That's when you know your soup is finished, and that's when you should take it off the stove. Got a fire on me. Hello, Hugo. Don't worry about him. He is on his own little mission. So, I'm going to test this out. I might have to bring somebody here, because I don't believe I can drink this. If I'm not wrong. Hold on. Oop. Yeah, I can't drink it, so I'm going to have to bring somebody here. You will give me 1 minute. So I brought Zombied here to help me out with some of these soups. So we will be testing out this one, a eggplant soup. So let me see your sword real quick. Alright, look at your wrist to see how much damage this does. Okay. Not that much damage. Okay. Hold that real quick. And now drink this. See, luminosity, and then let me see your sword again. Is this doing remotely the same damage, or a little bit less? Yep, and you get damage protection then. So eggplants will do luminosity and a little bit of damage protection when combined with just itself. So we do a mix of when you're making these. You are free to go. Onto our third soup will be, I won't be using this because this is really just a poison potion, not really worth using. But onions are really good for speed. Onions are a good speed potion, and the issue with these is if you're an admin, you cannot spawn in a whole onion. You can only use half of onions. Carrots are a mix of different things. If I'm not wrong, they are also speed. Pumpkins are a hunger thing. Apples too. Phase meat is also, but it's also a speed. Tomatoes are also a speed if I'm not wrong, and they might have, what is it, extra damage on them. Potatoes, I do not have them currently, but those are also a extra damage buff. Blueberries are just hunger, they're not really too special. They don't do as much as an apple or a pumpkin. Pumpkins are one of the best things you can add to soup though. Glowing mushrooms, as you can guess, will make you glow. Wow, I know. Very big shocker there. But we could fill up all of these, so we're not going to worry too much. What we're going to do is we're going to do poisonous potion. We'll have to get a lot more ingredients after this day is over. Because I like my ingredients. If I don't have all my ingredients, it's my crap. So with this one cooked, we actually... to speed up some of this process, we're going to make a second bowl at the same time. I don't know if that is close enough. If it is not, then I will put more grass and more wood. That should start bubbling. Yep, that is bubbling. So now, from this one, we're going to do a full onion stew. Okay, well, I don't know what happened with that mushroom. And I don't know why this isn't cooking either. Today, it's just not a day for cooking, it seems. And we lost a bit. Okay. Well, we're going to put it in gourds anyway, so. Alright. First is poisonous stew, going up at the top. I can always re-watch this video. These mushrooms are kind of cool the way they look in here. So, I don't know why this is not cooking. Alright, we're just going to put you over this then. If you want to cook, I will make you cook. And what this thing tries to do, you will be cooking. Fire will be right there. No shot at that. Just doesn't work. Cooking this out, and my hunger is now depleted. I do also have infinite hunger in this game, so I can't really go any lower than this already. So I will drink this one, show you it is speed. I do have a speed crystal, an alchemy thing, so this is not the actual speed, which I kind of wish I could show you the actual speed, but I cannot. Alright, we'll make more soup. Apple is almost finished. We'll do pumpkin then. I do not have a knife currently though. It's an issue. What the hell? Oh, there goes half a fucking soup. I don't know why my game has to glitch when I'm making a video. But, there's apple soup. I think somebody's lagging the game. That might be a possible reason. There's a lot of people lagging the server. So, let me see if I can chop this up with just a piece of flint. They are a company ground one, community ground. So, sorry I had to cut the video out there. Either they were other people trying to mess with me or troll me. What their deal is, they're just on some kind of PC platform, cheater stuff. I don't question it. I just drank the carrot potion. That gives me 2 little hunger or fullness bars, plus a little bit of speed. So, we are almost finished with all our soups. We're about halfway to almost all the way done. This one, we're going to do blueberry, all blueberries. And then this one, all tomatoes. It's like the opposite colors. Fun to look at. I do like to keep a couple blueberries potions on me. They're just fun to have. Well, this one's probably going to finish in a second now. Yep. And we'll collect this. Tomato soup. Okay, well that fell. I don't really care too much. But with your soup, when it's not a recipe that's straight off the book, it will be a gray color, which I kind of find sad because I would like to have special colored soups. But that's just how they made the game. So, the soup that I'll be making, like all these are gray, of course. The red one's still on there. See, like all these gray, gray, gray. None of them are really special colored. This off. We make our pumpkin soup, and then we are about finished with such video. Alright. Let me put some flint on me. Oh, I can't do that. Well, we will not be making pumpkin soup. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'll probably make a better video about this. But I'm hoping my next video will be about fireworks. I will do that on my own server, on my own time. not on this server called Elixer. Shout out to this server and the owner, MGS or Z-Ray currently. The server is pretty fun and I'm happy to play on it. So the last potion we'll be making is glowing mushroom potion. And 1, 4. Should just be all white if I am not wrong. This is a very calming tone all the time. Nice. So this is cooked and finished. Nothing in the soup. No special colors, nothing. Which kind of sucks, because this is kind of a basic model soup. Kind of cool. One thing that I think I have done, but not many chefs have done on this server, or game to be exact, is, oh, see, luminosity, is take a photo of every single soup. That's one thing I like to do. Ta-da. All the soups from the recipe book. See, now some of these I don't have full enhancements to do. It was on there. So yes, 4 mushrooms do make health, and they were on there. Really worth having though. But I think we're going to go with a simple one that does not involve some of these. I think it's going to be... yeah, tomato, carrot, onion, eggplant. I think that'll be tomato, carrot, onion, eggplant. I always say to my head to remember for myself, put that inside those bottles, and then I think we're done. So, go tomato, carrot, onion, eggplant. I think I have made this quite a couple times too. It's special. This cook, and we are about finished with our video. We'll always make sure to clean up, fellas. Nobody likes a dirty server. That rule won't apply when I'm making a firework video. I'm just saying. Where my plot is. The only people I would like to know where my plot is are some of the admins. Very few, some of the admins. Some of them I don't know. Other ones, yeah. And we are finished. All our soup is currently done. Put this away. Make sure to always clean up. If you do not clean up, you are a scum of the earth. Don't worry about that. Any form of anything on them to weapon to break that, so we will leave the ash pile there. And we'll keep the mushroom. We picked it up as that. Alright, that is all. Thank you for watching. Hope some of this soup helps. If you still need more help, there's a whole recipe book. Any questions, please leave some comments. I would like to get feedback.